Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Super excited because this is my favorite time of the year and I will be sharing with you guys 3 edible gift ideas this holiday season that you can share with your friends and family. And they're all vegan friendly, but I assure you, vegan or not, everyone will love this. First, you're going to add a tablespoon of coconut oil to a pan at medium heat. Now you can add in 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and just mix it through till everything is nice and combined. And then add in 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and just mix that through once again. Add in a teaspoon of vanilla extract and half a teaspoon of cinnamon and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now you can throw in 2 cups of pecans and just mix it all together till the pecans are nice and coated with the mixture evenly. This next step is optional, but I like to add a tablespoon of granulated sugar to coat the pecans. I just think it adds a little extra oomph with the sparkles for this holiday season. And there you have it. You can add it to a jar and have it ready to give as presents to your loved ones. So in a jar, you're going to layer in the ingredients I've listed here in the order that I have it. And I just think it looks so pretty that way, but of course you can just mix all the ingredients together and throw it in the jar. That'll make it easier. I think it's pretty this way, but definitely do what works for you. Now you can leave the brownie mix as is, but I like to add some extra mix-ins to make it more festive. In this case, I added shredded coconut, cranberries, walnuts, and some chocolate chips. Now on a small envelope, I wrote down the baking instructions, and I'll have that linked in the description below along with the list of ingredients. And here I just add in 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed meal, and this is what they're going to use for their vegan egg. If you don't have a small envelope like this, just use any little container that you have or make one out of wax paper. That would work just as nicely. And I'm just going to seal it with some washi tape. I added a really pretty festive tag so I can write down the recipient's name or whatever you want. And I went ahead and baked brownies for you guys just so you can see how good it looks. But really, this is just an excuse for me to make brownies. And voila! See how fudgy it is? So good. You should just make this for yourself and not give it to anyone. First things first, you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now you're going to line a 9 by 11 inch baking sheet with parchment paper because this will definitely stick. Next, you're going to add rows of saltine crackers and even breaking off pieces to fill in the gaps, and set it aside. Now in a saucepan or a small pot, you're going to add in half a cup of brown sugar, a 1/3 cup of coconut oil, and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Just mix everything till combined and add in 2 tablespoons of almond milk. Now the coconut oil might separate a little bit, but that's okay. It'll come together when you spread it on your crackers. Just pour it in and make sure it gets into all the nooks and crannies. Once you finish, you're going to bake it in the oven for 10 minutes. While the crackers are baking, you can now crush your candy cane or peppermint candies. I just added the candies between parchment paper and crushed it with a rolling pin, but you can use any method you want. For the pieces that won't crush because they're too hard, I just set them aside and I'll just save them to eat for later. To create finer pieces, I just added the candies in a jar and shake them up really hard, and you can see it makes these really pretty pink dust. For extra peppermint chocolate flavor, I just crushed up some Trader Joe's peppermint JoJo's. You can always use Oreos as well. And now the crackers are ready to be out of the oven. As soon as the crackers are out of the oven, go ahead and sprinkle on your chocolate chips. And the heat emitting from the crackers will melt the chocolate chips so it can create this spreadable, chocolatey, smooth consistency. And now for the fun part, you can sprinkle on your JoJo's and your candy cane pieces. But of course, if you're not a fan of peppermint like my sister, you can do any other toppings that you want, like pretzels or other nuts, some festive sprinkles, really anything goes here. I popped this baby in the fridge for about 10 minutes just to let it set. And now you can break it into pieces and you can make it as big or as small as you like. I like to make a variety of sizes. How delicious and pretty does that look? I think anyone would love to receive this.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more from me coming up this holiday. So happy holidays to all of you, whatever you're celebrating this year. And I'll talk to you later. Until next time, bye. I am super excited because this is I keep stumbling on my words. The leaf blower just started, of course. Oh my God, all the noises are coming out now.